Bradford City's transfer deadline day business continues as midfielder Alex Gilliead departs on a permanent basis to join League One side at Shrewsbury Town, and in today's video you're going to find out my thoughts and opinions on the move and what potential transfer business Bradford City still need to do before the window does slam shut. Now, there has been a few rumours and mumblings over the summer so far about Gilliead's future at Bradford City. He's not been included in a matchday squad so far this season. He's been linked with teams like Carlisle, Tranmere and also Shrewsbury, and it has today at 6 o'clock officially been confirmed. I've also done videos about Kevin McDonald's departure and Cheikh Diabate signing today, so make sure to go check them ones out if you haven't already. But Bradford City tweeted at 6 PM saying Alex Gilliead has today completed a permanent move to League One side at Shrewsbury Town. The article does then read, Alex Gilliead has today completed a permanent move to League One side at Shrewsbury Town. The midfielder departs the Bantams, having served 3 separate spells in West Yorkshire, first arriving at the club in January 2017. He completed the 2016-17 season on loan at City from his hometown club at Newcastle United and was an unused substitute at Wembley as the Bantams lost out to Millwall in the Sky Bet League One playoff final. He then returned to the University of Bradford Stadium on loan for the following campaign before completing a permanent move to the club in the summer of 2021. Since then, the 28-year-old has cemented a regular spot in the side and his status as a firm fan favourite, captaining City on a number of occasions. Overall, in Claret and Amber, he made 205 appearances, scoring 7 goals. Everyone at Bradford City AFC would like to thank Alex Gilliead for his fantastic contribution as a Bantam and service to the club and wish him the very best for the future. And obviously, with him signing from another club, at Shrewsbury Town tweeted today at 6 PM saying we are thrilled to announce the re-signing should I say, of versatile midfielder Alex Gilliead. Welcome back, Gilly. Their article does then read, Shrewsbury Town are thrilled to announce the re-signing of versatile midfielder Alex Gilliead. Alex has put pen to paper on a 2-year deal after leaving Bradford City. Initially a winger, but now a more than accomplished central midfielder. Alex enjoyed 1 campaign with the Salob when last at the club, making 35 appearances and contributing directly to 7 goals during the 2018-19 season. Obviously the season we were relegated into League 2. He left to join Paul Hurst at Scunthorpe United following the conclusion of that term and will go on to make nearly 100 appearances for the Iron. 3 years and nearly 150 appearances at Bradford City have since come to pass for Alex, with the 28-year-old now reuniting with his former boss. Speaking on Alex's re-signing, Paul, I'm going to assume Hurst, said, he's a player we know well and have worked with before. He brings a lot of versatility and gives us options in terms of what system we want to play. In a small squad, we feel we need a player like that who can start or give us cover in different positions. He's a very good athlete with great experience. Over the years, he's adapted his game and grown as a character, so he will be a real leader within the group once he's settled in. Obviously, I know a lot about Alex Gilliead, having watched him for a number of years, and it will feel very weird Alex Gilliead not being a Bradford City player, because on the numerous loan spells he's had, the long permanent stays had with the football club now, he's kind of been a mainstay at Bradford City for the majority of his career. But as good as he is in terms of versatility, availability and all that sort of stuff, in terms of quality on the pitch, we didn't get enough goal contributions from Alex Gilliead. Like our article mentioned, just 7 goals in 205 appearances for Bradford City. That's simply nowhere near good enough for a team wanting to be in that top 3 at the end of the season. I think Shrewsbury is the perfect move for him. Obviously they currently sit bottom of the table. It's quite likely they will be relegated this season, but when you need some sort of leader and someone to turn to in that dressing room, Gilliead is now that perfect player. Obviously when he first signed for us on loan and then went to Shrewsbury, he was a winger who was basically a child at that point, wasn't he? Just come out of Newcastle's academy, but now he's a well-established senior pro and he's got the experience and he's a very, very good leader inside of the dressing room. Like our article alluded to, captain does on a number of different occasions, and some people might say going into this season he should have been our captain. Unfortunately, things don't work like that in football, and he found himself really as our 7th choice central midfielder. In terms of him playing at wing back, he was okay at left wing back in a few games, terrible at right wing back at home to Mansfield. We lost 5-1 that day and he was at fault for a number of the goals. But no matter where you play Gilliead, he'll always give 110%, whether it's left back, right wing, striker. He'd even do a job in centre back if you really needed him to. And I do genuinely wish Gilliead all the best, because he's been a great servant to Bradford City, but now I think is the perfect time to move on, in all honesty. But just before we get into that, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. We are aiming for 100 likes on today's video. And don't forget as well to subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are now closing in on 10,000 subscribers. Get your thoughts in on Gilliead's departure down in the comment section down below, and do you think Shrewsbury Town will avoid relegation this season? In terms of his time with the football club last season, he made 38 League 2 appearances, 33 of them being starts, averaging 76 minutes per match. He featured in the Team of the Week on 0 occasions. He scored 3 goals, averaging a goal every 967 minutes, averaging 0.7 shots per game with 0.3 shots on target per game as well. He missed 1 big chance with an 11% goal conversion rate. He chipped in to 1 assist, averaging 44.7 touches per 90, creating 4 big chances, averaging 0.7 key passes per game as well. He had a 79% passing accuracy, 85% in his own half, and 74% in the opposition half, which I think does look quite good, but a lot of them you would say were sideways or backwards. He's not really an attacking midfielder who's going to get many goal contributions. He also, in terms of his defensive stats, averaged 0.4 interceptions per game, 2 tackles per game, 5 balls recovered per game, and 0.6 clearances per game as well. No errors which led to a shot or a goal, and no penalty offences committed either. In terms of his duel stats, he wins 44% of his ground duels and 45% of his aerial duels, and also picked up 6 yellow cards throughout last campaign as well. I think Gilliead's best attributes are certainly his availability. I think he only picked up 1 or 2 injuries while with Bradford City in that permanent 3-year stay. His energy and legs in there, he's always going to give you 110% no matter what score is, no matter where he's playing, he's going to give it absolutely everything. What he does lack though is them goal contributions, and Shrewsbury are not a side who are going to score many goals this season, I don't think, and I don't think Gilliead's really going to fix that problem. But when the going gets tough, Gilliead is certainly the man that you want to be turning to in that dressing room. And in terms of how our squad is now lining up for the 2024-25 campaign, as you can see, their midfield positions are looking a lot lighter than what they were 5 hours ago, you could say as well. We still need to get a number 6 in. We're absolutely desperate for that before the deadline does come in around 5 or so hours time. But I think getting Gilliead out the door, when you factor in he's probably on £2.5 grand a week, I think that's a good move for us. There's no mention of any type of transfer fee involved in this, and there's also no mention about a payoff, so I don't really know. Maybe Shrewsbury have taken over Gilliead's contract, or maybe say if they're paying him £1,800 a week and we were paying him £2,500, maybe we then pay him £700 a week for the next year. I think that's how football works. I don't know. I don't really know anything. You guys still enjoy watching the channel, which is the most important thing. But there is still more business to be done. Maybe another midfield departure. I think the most likely thing though would be Gabriel Wadsworth going out on loan, and still definitely need 1 or 2 striker departures as well. And like I say, in terms of incomings, we definitely need a number 6, and who would really turn down another striker at this stage. But if any more transfer business does come to you guys, then obviously I'll bring it out as soon as possible. But Alex Gilliead, thank you so much for your service. I wish you all the very best at Shrewsbury Town. He signed first on loan as a boy, he now leads the club as a man after over 200 appearances. Thank you for your service, and all the best at Shrewsbury Town.